Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial. We're going to be achieving this look that I got here. I have some high-end stuff, some drugstore stuff, so we're going to be using a little bit of everything in this look to create this. One of the main stars of the show here is the new Jackieaina and ABH palette. I have been rocking this thing non-stop ever since I got it, so I'm really excited to review this for you guys, as well as trying out some other new products that I got. So if you like this video, like it down below, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you guys want to see any other looks, either using this palette, using other palettes, drugstore, high-end, anything new that really comes out and you guys want me to review, let me know, and I'll be sure to do that for you. So let's get straight to it. Hi guys, so I'm back with a clean face. I've already added moisturizer and did my whole skincare routine. If you want to see a separate video on that, let me know down below and I could definitely do one of those for you. But my face is all prepped, so I'm ready to go in with primer. Today I'm going to be using the NYX Bear With Me Hydrating Jelly Primer. It's like that on the inside and it's like definitely kind of goopy. And it feels pretty much like a really thick jelly. It doesn't really have a scent, so that's cool if you're sensitive to smells. Okay, so that's applied and it's kind of, it's not super tacky, but it's definitely, it has some stick to it. So that's pretty good. Now that that's done, we can move right on into, actually I'm probably gonna color correct first, just because I can tell right now that around my mouth area it's looking kind of gray, so I think I'm gonna color correct to get rid of some of that gray. Okay, so for color correcting I'm gonna use the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer, and this is in the shade Orange Corrector, so tells you what it is right there. So just like that, and you could do a little bit under your eye. I don't really need to do it under my eyes though, but if you did have dark circles under your eyes, you could use that for that too. And then I'm gonna go in with my Sonia Kashuk sponge. You could get this at Target, and I just use the butt of it. And I've already wet this, and I'm just gonna blend that out. Now I'm gonna go in with foundation, and I've really been loving this WetnWild Photo Focus foundation, and I have the shade Toffee Pecan, and this one's described as being medium deep neutral, and so I definitely believe that's pretty much how I describe my skin tone, that it looks pretty good. And it has this little like paddle applicator, so I just go around. And I'm gonna apply this with a brush. This is the Real Techniques Salmon Expert Face Brush. And I would describe this as a pretty, I would say like matte, actually comfortable matte, I would say. And I'm just gonna add a little bit more around my mouth since you could still see the color corrector there. So as you can see, this is a pretty good match for me. And that's how it's looking. So it's like matte, but definitely very comfortable, and it doesn't feel like drying at all. I really like it. So that's it for the foundation, and then we're gonna move into concealer. So for concealer, I typically use two of the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealers. I have one in Biscuit, which is the lighter shade, and then I have one in Caramel, and this one's a little more yellow. So I kind of go in with this one, And then I'll go in with Biscuit as kind of like a highlight shade. Kind of looks like a lot, but it's not. And then again with my Sonia Kashuk sponge, I'm just gonna blend her out. Okay, so after I conceal, I like to go in and set my under eyes. Now, this is a pretty random under eye powder that I use. I was just walking around CVS one day, I saw it on clearance, and I was like, this might be a cool shade for me to use underneath my eyes. At that time, there wasn't a lot of good setting powders coming out right now for medium to darker skin. So I saw this one and I thought, oh, this would be pretty cool to set underneath my eyes. And so this is the Neutrogena Mineral Shears Loose Powder Foundation. It does a powder foundation, but clearly I use it as a setting powder. And it just has a really nice golden yellow, almost golden brown shade to it. I'm just using a Luxie 660 Precision Foundation brush, and I use this for my under eyes. But I just kind of take some in the cap right here, tap it off, and I go in under my eye. It like illuminates your under eye. And especially when it settles into the skin throughout the day, it just looks even prettier. It's the natural oils from your skin kind of mix with it, and it adds even more of a shine to it, and I kind of like that healthy, dewy, glowy look. I just set my under eyes, and then I kind of lightly set the rest of my face. I just go in a little bit and set my cheek, my chin, forehead. Oh, I didn't even tell you what shade this was. This is in Honey Beige. It just adds like such a pretty glow to the skin. It looks really natural and I like that. Okay, so now usually at this point I like to do my brows, just because I always like to do my brows before I start doing my eyes because I feel like it just ties everything together. So I'm gonna go in with my Benefit Kabrow, and I'm in the shade number 6. If you have problems getting your brows to look even or the same even remotely, what I do is, since I wear my hair down and a lot of times my bangs are in front of my face like this, I don't even worry about that one too much, you know, like I will just kind of fill her in as best I can, and then like if the end, sometimes I won't even do the tail of my brow on that side because again my hair's gonna be covering it, so who cares. Just in case you want to know, that's what I do sometimes if I'm having issues. After that, I use the Morphe clear brow gel, the translucent brow gel, and I really like this one because it kind of feels like very much like hairspray. So brows are done. Okay, so from here we could go straight into the palette, which is my favorite part right now. So I'm gonna be using the Jackieaina palette, her collaboration with Anastasia. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna go in where, whoops, drop my brush, with the color Ginger, so this one right here. And I'm gonna go in with my Morphe E27 brush. It's like a fluffy brush. I'm gonna switch brushes. I'm gonna go onto this BH Cosmetics number 6. It's kind of like a smaller fluffy brush. Again, that's from that same like rose gold and white palette, or white collection. And I'm gonna go into Credit, which is the darker shade right there. And this one's pretty pigmented, so like you really only need to tap once into it and you're good. Next, with this look, I'm pretty sure I went straight in with Sponsored. So I'm going to take this is another BH Cosmetics brush. As you can tell, I love their brushes. They're affordable, they're cheap, they're good. So I'm gonna go into Sponsored right here. And I'm just gonna pretty much outline my eye. So I'm technically gonna do like a cut crease, but without doing the concealer and all that mess, because we don't have time for that. Okay, so I pretty much stop as I get to the edges, because now I'm going to go back in with a smaller brush back into Credit, and I'm just gonna deepen up the outer area. That's pretty much what I did with this look. So it's pretty simple, like I said. Now I typically don't use this brush that usually comes in the palette, but I do like to use this end of it, the smaller end, to do underneath my eye. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go into Ginger again. Pretty much the same color as Ginger, and Credit to blend underneath my eye. Okay, so for whatever reason, my phone footage just completely skipped over me doing my lashes, but I have my lashes on, so this is what they look like. I also went in with a little bit of the Airspun powder. I just took a little bit of this on a brush, the same brush I used earlier, and I just kind of tapped it around underneath my eye just to get rid of some texture that is sometimes caused by this powder. Yeah, so for whatever reason, my phone just completely skipped over me doing my whole mascara. So I just went in with the Essence I Love Extreme Volume Mascara, and I did 2 coats of that. I haven't really been wearing lashes lately. I just like the way that my face has been looking without them. But if you want to add lashes, go ahead. And then I just went in with an oldie but a goodie of mine, this Airspun powder. I went in with the same powder brush that I used before this one, and I just kind of tapped around that powder around like my cheek area or wherever it looked kind of textured, because this powder can sometimes bring out some of the texture in my cheek there. So I just use that one to smooth it out. So now I'm just gonna set my face. I have the, this is also new that I bought. I got this at Walmart. This is the Flower Seal the Deal Hydrating Setting Spray with a dewy finish. It smells pretty good. I like this spray a lot. I've only used it, I think this is like my 3rd day using it, and it's pretty good. It says that it locks in makeup and hydrates, protects from pollution particles, and is moisture boosting. And it's cruelty free, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so before the highlight, we're actually gonna go in with blush. So I'm gonna be using the Milani Baked Blush in Berry Amore. I have this brush from Ulta. I got this in one of like those free kits that they give you when you spend over a certain amount. And I actually like to go in with the same brush into my highlight. So this is a JCat Beauty Golden Soleil Baked Bronzer. Looks pretty dark, and it says bronzer, but it's actually a really pretty highlight shade. So I'll show you now. That's what it looks like. It's kind of like a bronzy highlight. Put some on your brow. And last but not least, we're gonna do the lip. So I have 2 lip colors that I've been using together lately, and it just creates like the perfect lip for me, especially with this look. So I got the Maybelline Crazy for Coffee. I believe this is one of their, what is it called? Like their Stay Forever lipsticks. Oh, Color Sensational Stay Forever. I don't know where I got that from. It looks like this. Like I said, it's in the shade Crazy for Coffee. And then from the Lip Bar, I got one of their lipsticks, and this one's in the shade Baby Bellini, and it's like this really nice nude. So I'm just gonna put that right on top over this. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my look today. So let me know what you guys think down below. Tell me if you like this video. I definitely love this Jackieaina palette. I think she hit it out of the park with this. I love all the shades. They're so universal. They're easy to blend. You can do so much with it. So I really love that. And yeah, let me know what you think of any of these other products. If you're gonna go and purchase some. Like I said, I'm really impressed with this WetnWild foundation, especially given it's only like $4 or $5. The shade fits me perfectly, so I really love that. Yeah, let me know what you think of all the other products I use, and if you want to see more tutorials like this, then tell me down below. And don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next video.